shovel tomorrow.
That's fair. Hello.
We're back.
Another win.
Can you believe it? Bob says Skull. He's been waiting.
Skull all the way.
I can't believe it.
Honest to goodness, I don't think anyone was expecting that.
If you told me they were going to net 3 yards passing in that game and win.
And win.
I didn't
and
think
blow
that was going to be
them
the case.
out. Not even just win. I think
Right.
you could convince me that we could net 3 yards passing and still win. But like to blow them out of the water.
Yeah. Unexpected, to say the least.
Yeah.
But it still wasn't the best game of the year, but because we had 3 yards net passing.
Yeah.
But it was pretty darn good.
Imagine how ugly that game would have been if we actually played offense.
Yeah, when you get 6 turnovers and don't commit any.
Right.
You should win the game by 40 points.
Yeah. Like, imagine how ugly that game would have been.
That should have been like the Cincinnati game, in all honesty.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it.
It was beautiful.
But, that's the first time since 1975 that the Vikings have had 6 or more turnovers without turning the ball over by themselves.
I saw that. The Lions defense or the offense
was
so bad. Oh my God.
Well, I'm sure Cora is going to talk about that in her segment. But Dan, we need to start with your segment, which will probably be about a minute and a half long.
Less than that. I don't have one.
The offense.
Hey,
we net 3 yards.
No, because we did break some records. Justin Jefferson.
Oh yes, Justin Jefferson passed Randy Moss for the most receiving yards in his first 6 seasons.
How about that?
He now holds the number 1 spot.
Pretty good company.
Yep. Now he just needs, how many more does he need for 1,000 yards this year?
54, I think it is.
54. Yeah, 54. I was gonna say 54. I was caught in between 54 and 45.
Yes, my joke was it would be typical Vikings fashion for him to have 12 catches for 55 yards on Sunday and break.
Right.
That'd be perfect.
Wouldn't mind it. Hey, a record's a record. I'll take any one we can get.
All right, Dan, repeat after me. Max, Brosmer,
Bo,
not
should have been our draft. Bo Nix should have been our draft.
Yeah, please. I know you've been on the Max wagon.
I was holding out so much hope, and there was none. There was no hope fulfilled.
Excuse me. He didn't turn the ball over.
He didn't.
That's about all we can say. He did not have a turnover in the game.
I mean,
and it
wasn't the worst passer rating of all quarterbacks this season, though.
Let's think of it this way. The Vikings defense played lights out. 6 turnovers, right? How much of how well the Vikings defense was playing was KOC saying, okay, or KOC saying, okay, just don't turn the ball over. Let's just run it. The defense is giving you chances. Let's not chance anything. And if they wouldn't have been turning the ball over as much, do you think they would have taken more chances? I feel like it was pretty safe for a while.
I mean, they ran the ball 28 times, which isn't excessive.
It's not excessive, but for what they were trying to do, they did what they were trying to do. They didn't turn it over.
They won by 13 points.
It just wasn't impressive.
They ended the Lions' playoff hopes, which is just great to me.
Beautiful. Yeah. It was
stuck them in last place in the division where they belong.
It was the most Vikings game of the season.
Yeah.
To cumulate, or what's the word? To encapsulate the whole season, this is the game that just gives you what it was.
It was definitely a microcosm of this entire season.
Yes, thank you. Microcosm, that's a better word. It just was like everything that has happened going wrong in the season, it's going wrong, and everything that was going well is going well. Defense is lights out, offense is atrocious, and there we are. We had more interceptions than we had net receiving yards.
It was bad.
It was awful.
You know, I watch the NFL Game Day every Sunday, which I love, right? It's on the NFL Network. And every time Rich Eisen talks about Jared Goff, he talks about the scene in Caddyshack where Judge Smil says they pronounce it Goff without the L. I said, well, in Minnesota, we pronounce it golf with the L.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Because he took that loss.
I just don't understand. Like, did they come in ready to play?
I don't think they've been ready to play much in the last several weeks, honestly.
Because, I mean, I will say I did not have time to go back and actually rewatch the game like I had intended, because I want to go back and just sit and rewatch the game, because it is just so beautiful, right? We watched it at Christmas when we were with my family, and like they were watching the game with us, but it's a different feel when you're with family than when you're just sitting and watching the game.
Right.
But like there was nothing about that made me feel like they were a contender, or even could have been a contender last year.
They looked like a mediocre team.
They
really
looked like
did.
a mediocre team, but it was also like we were down 2 linemen. And what I mean, I messaged you in the middle of the game is, how the hell do they get pressure on a quarterback only rushing 3?
Yeah.
They rushed 3 and got to him in less than 3 seconds.
Were they mad
There's no
about
way
his
that
Christmas presents?
There's no way that should ever happen.
They were probably mad about Goff's Christmas present.
I don't care on any level. Like, unless you got fooled, but they were just straight bull rush, straight up the line, getting pressure on him in less than 3 seconds with 3 guys.
Listen, Brian O'Neill is one of the best linemen I've ever seen, period. And when he's not there, boy, that offensive line
is a good-looking guy doesn't make him a good defense, like a good blocker.
Yeah.
Oh, that was bad. That was really bad. A really bad showing from our offensive line. They didn't need to rush anyone, and that was that. I do think we would have seen something a little better if they would have been able to buy him a little bit more time, because I think he did have more time to throw when we were playing in Seattle. He was not getting his pressure as much. Now, we were healthier for that on our offensive line, but even with that, he didn't have time to work through his progressions. And I don't know if it was a game plan or what, but watching Brosmer work through progressions this game versus watching him work through progressions and make throws in the Seattle game looked like a quarterback who went out to try and make something happen versus Seattle, to don't turn the ball over and playing afraid versus the Lions.
Well, and that's the key. He looked like he played afraid. He looked like he was playing scared.
Yep. But I don't know if that was necessarily him, because I don't think Brosmer has ever been the type to be afraid to push the envelope. I think that was more of a game plan of them talking to him and saying, don't go lose us the game. And it's, I don't know. I think it goes back to KOC just doesn't have faith in it. And we saw that back when Wentz was still our quarterback in the earlier half of the season, is he doesn't have faith in Brosmer at all.
He's just not ready for an NFL offense.
And he may never be ready.
I think he could be.
I think he could be.
But I think it's like he was raw and undrafted, and very rarely are like undrafted quarterbacks ready their first year.
Well, Sunday will be interesting to see who starts.
If it's Brosmer, I dread. I don't know if JJ will get his receiving yards to reach 1,000.
I don't think we should play McCarthy.
Not
Why?
with his fractured thumb.
No.
He just doesn't have enough experience.
Right, but I would rather not have McCarthy go 3 or 4 months without being able to throw a football. He needs to continue to find time with Jefferson, Addison, Naylor, Hawkinson in the off season and throw a football to them and get in those off season workouts. And if he injures himself worse than what it already is right now,
it's a setback.
It's a setback. It's a big setback because he's not going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
And we need him to come out firing at the beginning of next season, or pick up someone that's going to be ready to take his spot.
John Wolford Sunday.
Let's go. All right. Let's move on to defense.
Let's move, because that was fun.
That was incredible. We had 79 total tackles. We had 2 interceptions, 1 by Mr. Harrison Smith himself, and 6 total turnovers. Harrison Smith had, I don't want to say that this is his last season because he technically still has another year left on his contract and he just never wants to leave. But if this was his last season, what a few games to go out on. What a few games to just like have a day with. And I was listening to some people talk about, because they were at the game, and when Harrison Smith got his interception and ran over to the sidelines and all of the like players were like bowing to them, the stadium, a lot of the people close to the field were bowing to him. And then they kept putting like stats up on the board, and they kept putting like featuring Harrison Smith on the board, and every single time he came up, it was an eruption in the stands. And I just feel like that was such an awesome and special game for him to have. And I hate that he's not going to be, if he's done, I hate that he didn't get to win a Super Bowl, because I mean, he deserves it so much. But anyways, Cashman, gotta love him. 17 total tackles, man. 6 solo, and there's only one person on the Lions defense that their total tackles were more than Cashman's solo tackles. He is just a beast. Jonathan Allen had 7 total tackles. Jay Ward had 5, and Ginkle had 5. Gink also had
one hell of a game.
Heck of a day.
Of course, it's a game I don't pick him.
Right.
You know what? When I'm watching the game, I thought, wait, that's usually Dan's guy. He might have it this week.
Right?
Yep, not this week.
I just want to add in Mr. CJ Ham had 3 total tackles and 1 solo.
Special teams.
Yeah.
Let's go. So I think all in all, defense did awesome. They did awesome. I mean, they held the run game to 64 yards. And let me tell you, I was not happy that Jahmyr Gibbs did not get very many fantasy points. I think he got like 6. And the Vikings did that. The Vikings held Jahmyr Gibbs.
Twice this season, he got shut down by the Vikings.
He did.
Yeah.
18 for 29 for Jared Goff and total yards 197. And that was it. Unfortunately, we did not keep the no touchdown streak alive. They did allow, obviously, 1 touchdown. And so I think that means they would, if they wouldn't have allowed a touchdown this last game, they would have tied with the least amount of
with the most games,
amount of games without a touchdown allowed.
without a receiving touchdown.
Without a receiving touchdown. Yep. Passing touchdown. Yep.
And it happened on a drive when the Lions just kept converting 3rd and 4th downs on massively crazy plays.
And Harrison Smith was like, "Oh, I should have knocked it down." Oh, yeah, you should have.
Like, who was that standing in front of him? Was that Cashman, I think? Standing right in front of Tesla as he caught it and he's coming down. And it's like, how do you not stick a hand up?
Yeah.
Because if you stick a hand up and hit an arm as he's coming down like that, there's no way he maintains possession. He hit the ground hard.
I'm going to have to watch that again. I have the game on tape or on my DVR. I should watch the touchdown again.
He was right there in front of him.
There were 2 Vikings guys.
There was a guy behind him, or like kind of behind him and to his right. There was another Detroit guy behind him to his left. And then I want to say it was Cashman that was in front of him.
I don't know.
And if Cashman had just turned around with his hands up and I bet even just bumped one of his arms, he loses control of the ball and it's incomplete.
Smith was saying that he was right there and he should have knocked it.
I don't think Smith had a chance.
Well, that's what he said.
Tesla's butt was in Smith's face when he caught it.
Right,
so.
but that's what Smith said. So it was such a good game.
It was a really good catch. And he maintained control and he hit the ground hard.
Right.
But
to break the streak, it took a heck of a catch to do so.
Yeah. Yep. On a cannon of a ball that was super high. So I don't know. That just sucks that we lost the streak on that.
Yeah, but I'll take 6 turnovers in a win if that's what it meant.
Heck yeah.
6 turnovers and 4 of them we forced.
Hey, turnovers are turnovers, though. You still got to fall on the ball when it's there.
Yeah.
That doesn't always happen either. In that game, the Vikings had increased the Lions' turnover total for the season by 75%.
I know. They was really close to doubling.
That's 8 turnovers going into the game, and the Vikings forced 6 in the game. Well, we should pick our stars of the game from this incredible upset. Cora, who's your star of the game?
Harrison Smith.
How can you not? I mean, it's the sack, 3 solo tackles, a pick off, three pass deflections, and a little sentimental pick there. I definitely give it that sounds just fine to me. He made my list. Dan, who do you got?
Gink.
Yeah.
He was in the right spot at the right time a lot of the time.
Yeah. The first fumble, it was almost directly snapped to him.
I mean, bad snap, hits off his hand, takes a bounce towards the side of the line. Gink's already coming up off the edge right there. He just falls on it.
But
And
the
it's-
second one was my favorite
Yes.
because he took his lunch money too, I think.
Yes. That was awesome.
It reminded me of The Replacements when Gene Hackman told Danny he needed the ball. Get me the ball, Danny.
Yep.
Gink went and said, I got you the ball, coach. I got you the ball.
I got you the ball. I got you the ball.
Sit down, Danny. Sit down, Gink.
No, I mean, he had one of those games where I was like in the first half, I'm like, dang it, I should have picked Van Ginkel.
Yeah. I think we both were thinking that.
Yeah.
Well, both of those guys were on my list, and I had a big list, and it's all defense.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm gonna take you out.
on thrill.
Well, I could have given it to him, but we're gonna talk about him in a little bit. I have to give it to Mr. Consistency. It's the most obvious pick.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, 17 tackles, 6. He's had 33 and a half tackles in the last 2 games. How can I not give it to Cash? He's just there. I think we're just expecting it now. That's why we don't pick him anymore.
Yep. Like with JJ, you just expect him, Justin Jefferson. Sorry. You just expect him to be good. So when he is good, you're like, yeah.
But 17 tackles.
That's insane.
And Murph had a nice game, another interception too, right? And Allen, you talked about Jonathan Allen. They all could have gotten on the list.
Yep.
But I looked at Cash and said, if nobody takes him, I have to. It's only right.
I purely went off the sentimental vibes for Smith and felt like he just sentimentally needed to be first. Otherwise, Catherine was my number 2.
Nope, that's perfectly acceptable. There were almost no wrong answers if you took a defensive player in this game.
Yeah.
Let's review our X factors, shall we? Yes, we shall.
We don't need to. That's okay.
Poor Dan. Poor Dan had his guy. His reasoning was dead on solid, except he didn't play. Hawk at the last minute. Hawk at the last minute. I don't know what happened, but Hawk did not play.
I don't know.
Here.
Hey, Q-Man.
He popped in just to say that. Here, I'll show you again.
I hope they get knocked out of the playoffs in the first round, too.
Yes.
Don't we all? FTP, and if you don't know what that means, you ain't a Vikings fan.
FTP. Yeah.
Yep. So poor Dan got no chance at getting the win. Now Cora actually went out on a limb and took CJ Ham, and he did a nice job. He had 3 tackles.
Yeah.
Right? But then someone said, I think this guy is going to make not one, but 2 50-plus yarders, and he might even score double digits in the game. Will the Thrill, 3 for 3. He had a 52 and a 56, and he scored 11 points.
Will the Thrill scored more points as a kicker than my quarterback did in one of my fantasy leagues.
Yep.
He scored more points by himself than the Lions scored.
That's amazing.
So I don't think we need to discuss who won this week.
No, we don't.
And that will clinch the season championship for me with 7.
Well done.
Coming for you next year.
Did the 2 of us even have a chance?
Yeah, if Dan had won, he would have only been one. He would have been 1 behind me.
Yep.
With
And I had a chance to tie him.
Now, last year, Cora and I did tie with the same amount.
And I fell off this year. John, you're just superior in picking.
I made a big improvement.
Most of my picks were sympathy picks.
You got to not do sympathy.
Cora's the sentiment. She's the sentimental picker.
No. Sympathy picks. You guys felt bad for me and were like, I guess someone has to win. So I guess
those were three. Those were three of mine.
Oh, the wins, you mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
Cora
Those-
got a lot of. I won the Masters with 5
Three
over
of my
pars.
wins were sympathy.
Yeah, she had a lot of. I won the Masters with 5 over pars.
Yeah.
But we have one more to pick this year. So let's pick them. I get to go first. I'm going Sentiment in his last possible game as a Viking.
I like it.
One of my all-time favorite Vikings. I told you
Yep.
his pictures in my office. He watches over me at work every day. Harrison Smith, Hitman. I'm going with him as my X factor. I want him to go out with a bang.
Yep.
So I'm taking Harry. All right, Dan, you get to go next since you are in second place.
Man, I gotta go. I guess tried and true. Well, I guess not tried and true, but
Game?
more consistent. No, I was thinking more on the offensive side, but we're probably not going to throw the ball a lot. So I was thinking Jones.
Aaron Jones?
Aaron Jones.
Is Grenard out for the season?
I mean, the season's one more game.
I know.
So
I don't think he's playing on Sunday.
Okay. Let's do Dallas Turner.
Let's do Dallas Turner.
I like that.
Cora does Dallas. Oh.
I feel like he's had a lot of almost. Wasn't it in the Packers game that he had a sack that got called back because it was roughing the pass?
Yeah. Yep.
I think he's going to learn from his lesson and stick it to him. And just, I think he's going to give the quarterback nightmares. Whoever their quarterback is going to be, is going to have nightmares of Dallas Turner.
I don't know if Dan's taken him this year, but you and I have at least taken him once or twice.
Yep.
He's shown a lot of improvement this year.
Yeah.
He's shown why the Vikings traded up to get him.
He's shown why he was a first round draft pick.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he's going to continue to get good. I really do.
I just have to remind people that Danielle Hunter didn't even play his rookie year. And how amazing is he?
Oh yeah. God, the bounty hunter was just so good.
Yeah. So I feel like the fact that everyone was mad that I don't even know, he didn't start playing, like starting consistently until his third or fourth year. Is that right?
Was it that late? I thought it was second, but maybe you're right.
I feel like everyone was always complaining about or no, not everyone was complaining, but he was like a 4th round pick, 6th round pick. He wasn't a top, he wasn't a first or second because he was so young.
Yeah.
I don't remember what round pick he was, but I know he wasn't top. So I feel like people need to just take a chill on the Dallas Turner hate. Wrong one.
Well, again, he's at least shown progress and good progress. Not just progress, but he's shown good progress.
Oh, 3rd round. I was wrong. 3rd round.
Yeah, I didn't think he went late.
He's shown good he's shown good progress, but it was the same thing I said last year, is that he looks like he's going to be very good when he comes into that man strength, because it's an entirely different game. It is a thing.
Danielle Hunter strength and Dallas Turner strength.
You have very few guys that come out of college at 21, 22, 23 years old that have really discovered that man strength. And I feel like when you hit that 24, 5, 6 age, you start to get to a new level of
Manliness.
power, being able
Strength
to exert.
maturity.
Yeah. And
You're a man.
I feel like Turner, when he gets to that point, which I'm hoping is in the next year or two, is he will become a top tier defensive player. Like, what's his name? Who do I always compare him to? What's that lineman from the Broncos or the linebacker?
Miller?
Von Miller. Yeah.
Miller.
He reminds me a lot of Von Miller.
Let's
Wow.
go. Oh.
But it's he just right now he lacks the experience and he lacks that extra power that he's just too young to have at this time.
All right. Well, hot take. Dan thinks
Dan.
Nice.
possible first round opponents are Chicago or Philly. Nice.
Yeah, that's going to be hard to root for either of those two teams, though. I can't stand the Eagles and their fan base, except for my child.
I think I could root for Chicago.
I could root for Chicago.
If I had to, I would against over at Philly, but
yeah,
right. But well, I mean, okay, of our opponents or of our division that's going to the playoffs,
I would much rather Chicago.
Much rather Chicago.
If it's not us, I would much rather be Chicago than the Lions.
As long as somebody beats Chicago.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
We don't want Chicago.
They're not going to win the whole thing.
They got to do our dirty work for us, is what we're saying.
Who do you think's going to win the whole thing, John?
The Super Bowl.
Who are you liking?
Man, the Patriots look really good.
Mm-hmm.
They do. They've also had one of the easiest schedules.
Right. My heart is going to say the Bills finally do it.
No.
But they have a lot of inconsistencies going for them.
Yeah.
I'm going to come in with a hot take.
It's not a hot take.
Yes, it is.
For this.
The Texans.
You know, I was thinking they're sneaky good because their defense is that good.
Their defense is that good. Their defense is the #1 defense in the NFL.
Right now.
And their offense is getting better.
Yeah, Stroud is starting to turn things around a little bit. He's starting
if he can get back to like
2 years ago, Stroud?
Sort of, not even 2 years ago, Stroud, but like closer to 2 years ago, Stroud. Man, I just want Danielle Hunter to have a ring. And if the Vikings have no chance at it, then I'm going to root for him.
I don't think any NFC team can win it. And I watch it happen. But I look at the NFC, I say, the NFC is not nearly as good as the AFC.
No.
Yep.
Like the best teams are 49ers and Rams and Seattle. But Seattle's so hot and cold too. They were so dominant, and now they're... I don't want Adam to get a ring.
I don't want Adam to get a ring.
He's not going to get one. He's playing for Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Adam,
they're not getting one.
He lost all his glory for me. My thought is that like when the going gets tough, he's not loyal. You know, he jumped ship because he wasn't getting enough receptions. It's his last year. Like, if you're going to go out, stick with your hometown team like Harrison Smith did and like stick it to him.
But I think if he would have gotten that hometown welcome, I don't think he would have left.
I mean, I think he did.
But he never got that hometown welcome. Well, no, because everybody felt betrayed when he left.
Fair. Because he left.
He left. And it's like, dude, you're the hometown hero.
Now Harrison Smith is the hometown hero, baby. CJ Ham, let's go.
I don't know. Adam burned a lot of bridges when he went to Carolina, and I got it. I understand
burn bridges,
why,
and I get it.
But
Anthony DePaulo, baby.
like when you're at that, you're on the tail end of your career.
Yeah, and you don't even get any more receptions in
not even
Pittsburgh
because you wouldn't know that stuff, but like you wouldn't know what you're gonna play like in Carolina. You're on the tail end of your career.
Just come home and be a hometown kid.
Like relish in the glory. of being a hometown kid and being that hometown hero. Like
Yeah.
like Harrison Smith is still, I think, one of the better safeties in the entire league, and so there's that. But he never left. There was no doubt he was ever going
He
anywhere.
took team-friendly
He
deals
took
to
team friendly. Yeah,
stay.
like he
God.
never showed any sign of ever wanting to leave.
And
No.
he's a big reason why Anthony Barr came back from the Jets.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think vibes were off when Thielen came back. And even like when he did interviews, or not interviews, I think it was like Caitlin posted something on one of her stories where Adam had said, "Oh, we talk about more things than just football in the Steelers locker room." And I'm like, maybe the problem was you. Like maybe they just felt bitter that you left and all of a sudden decided to come back, and like your welcome wasn't as warm as you expected, you know? So I don't know. Harrison Smith will always be the Vikings shining light. I mean, how often do you have a safety that plays? Okay, let's take it back for a moment. Who is the player who's played with one team the longest, and how many years was that? Has there ever been a player that's played with a team as long as Harrison Smith has and never?
Brady?
No, he went to
the Bucks, but
the
how
Bucks.
long was he with the Patriots?
Fair. I don't know, but I just feel like it's just special. Harrison Smith is just special.
He's a Viking. He is a Viking. He's the epitome of what a Viking is.
I want him to come back. I want him to come back. I want B-Flow to come back. And I want them to win a ring next year. Trade for Joe Burrow. Trade for Baker Mayfield. I wouldn't even be mad by that. Lamar Jackson wouldn't be mad.
I wouldn't want Lamar Jackson.
We just need a quarterback that can throw the ball.
That is then Lamar Jackson isn't the guy.
Trade for Baker Mayfield.
So
although if you had 5 tight ends, Lamar Jackson is totally your guy.
So the longest tenured player, the most notable anyways, was Ray Lewis with the Baltimore Ravens. Spent 17 years with the Ravens. The longest ever is between Lou Graza and Jason Hansen, both at 21 seasons.
And how many seasons has Harrison Smith? He was 2006? When did Harrison Smith get drafted?
Was it that long? No, was he? He's not around that long, is he?
Oh,
and Lou the Toe Groza was a kicker, though.
2012. No, 2012. I'm sorry, I was way off.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute now.
Ben Roethlisberger spent 18 years with the Steelers.
Okay. All right, Harrison Smith, you got way more years left. Come on, dude.
Right?
Get your shit together. What do you mean?
Marino,
You're leaving after your 13th year? Come on now.
5 more.
You got 5 more.
5 more.
Yeah. There's actually a number of players that spend more time with one team than Harrison Smith.
All right.
But a lot of them are kickers.
Kickers players, or these are all offensive players?
No, actually,
there
are very few kickers.
Yeah, they must move teams though.
Quarterbacks, maybe.
Quarterbacks,
tackles,
linemen.
A lot of linemen.
Oh yeah, all linemen do tend to stick around in one spot.
And defensive linemen.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of defensive linemen.
Trench guys, they'll stick around.
Trench guys, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they're guys that aren't going to get the biggest paychecks ever. So it's like you find a comfort zone.
It's easy to stay.
Right. Like you're continuing to get paid. Like I'm surprised there's not any more long snappers on here. I imagine DePola would be here forever. There were 2 on here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Dallas Cowboys and Chicago Bears.
Yep. Long snappers. But yeah.
All right.
Interesting tidbits.
Now that we've gone on that tangent.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Which
Bob.
is what we do.
Thanks, Bob, for that tangent.
Yeah, Bob, it's your fault.
Yeah. What the heck, Bob?
Damn it, Bob.
So glad you're here. This
was a great tangent.
Yeah.
Let's do it again.
Woo, squirrel.
I guess it's time then.
It is.
We're going back. December 30th, 2012.
Let's go.
Vikings Packers at the Mall of America field.
Let's go.
What it was called. Vikings score first. Blair Walsh hits a 54-yard field goal with 10:47 to go in the first. 3-0 Vikings. Adrian Peterson scores from 7 yards out about 5 minutes later. The Vikings go up 10-0. This was set up by a Marcus Sherrill's 25-yard punt return. And there was also a 21-yard screen pass on the drive to Toby Gerhart on the 3rd and 12. And add in an AP 24-yard run to the drive, and you're up 10-0. 9 seconds into the second quarter, Blair Walsh hits his second field goal of the game from 37 yards. Vikings go up 13-0. On the drive, the Vikings needed to convert a 4th and 1 to keep it alive and get into field goal range. 4 minutes left in the half, the Packers finally get on the board. Aaron Rodgers hits Greg Jennings from 3 yards out, 13-7 Vikings. There was a big punt return on this to start the drive. They took Packers to the 42 of the Vikings. And on a 3rd and 7, Greg Jennings made a couple of jukes to drop some Vikings defenders on the field to pick up a 3rd and 7. He got the last 5 yards by himself. With about a minute left in the half, Christian Ponder to Jarius Wright. Wright coming out of the backfield for an 8-yard touchdown. The Vikings went up 20-7. On this drive, there was a blitz. Ponder got blitzed, and he threw up a quail. And on the play, the ball was deflected, and Wright made the catch on his way to the ground. Now, a replay showed the ball may have hit the ground, but I believe the Packers at that time, it happened right before the 2-minute warning. The Packers didn't have any timeouts left, so they couldn't challenge the catch. So the Vikings got to keep it. Green Bay, though, did not end the half that way. The Packers got into scoring range, and Mason Crosby hit a 51-yarder on the last play of the half. The Vikings were up 20-10 at the half. It happened to be only Crosby's second 50-plus yard field goal of the season in 9 tries. He was awful that year. But as we all know, kickers against Minnesota find things. The Packers got closer. 12 minutes left in the third. Rodgers' second touchdown pass to wide open Greg Jennings from 5 yards out. Vikings up 20-17. Prior to that, there was a big pass play, a 43-yard pass play to Jennings on a 2nd and 18 to help set it up. With 4 minutes left in the third quarter, Adrian Peterson caught a pass for a 2-yard touchdown, and the Vikings took the lead back to 10, 27-17. Vikings took the ball at midfield after a strip sack of Aaron Rodgers. A big play on the drive. AP had a 28-yard run on 2nd and 27 after the Vikings had a personal foul during a fumble return by the Packers. So the Packers pick up what appeared to be a fumble. They return it. The Vikings get hit with a personal foul. They review the play. The Vikings keep the ball, but the penalty stood. So it went to 2nd and 27. It was a wild play. They had to keep the penalty because it happened during the play, but on a review, the Vikings got the ball back.
All right.
2 minutes later, Aaron Rodgers to James Jones from 8 yards out. Jones, who actually dove for the last 3 yards. The Vikings lead was cut back to 3, 27-24. The whole thing was set up by a pass play from Rodgers to Jordy Nelson for 73 yards. The Packers then tied the game with about 12 and a half minutes to go. Mason Crosby hit a 40-yard field goal. We are even. With under 8 minutes left, Ponder completed a 3-yard touchdown pass to Michael Jenkins, a diving grab in traffic, and the Vikings took the lead back 34-27. The big play on this drive, Ponder to Jarius Wright for 65 yards.
Let's go right.
And the Vikings picked up an automatic first down on illegal hands to the face on a 3rd and goal. They would have had a 4th down. The hands to the face kept the drive alive. Touchdown Vikings. 2:54 to play. Jordy Nelson, a 2-yard touchdown pass from Rodgers. Tied in the game at 34. It was an excellent throw from Rodgers in the coverage. Rodgers on the drive found tight end Jermichael Finley for 19 yards on a 3rd and 20. And then on 4th down, they completed the pass to keep that drive alive. However, on the last play of the game. Blair Walsh from 29 yards out. It is good. Vikings go to take a 37-34 win and earn a playoff berth. Big play on the drive. Ponder hit Michael Jenkins for a first down on 3rd and 11. AP had a 26-yard run to the 12-yard line with 16 seconds left. This win not only put the Vikings in the playoffs, it knocked the Bears out of the playoffs.
Let's go.
Nice.
So double smiles for us. Some stats. Christian Ponder, 16 for 28, 234 yards, 3 touchdowns. On the ground, Adrian Peterson, 34 carries, 199 yards, and a touchdown.
Whoa.
He finished the season 9 yards shy of the single season rushing record. They tried like heck to get it for him.
Did you hear what Adrian Peterson said about the coach not letting Bijan Robinson try for 200 yards?
Oh, no, I did not.
Mad that they didn't just keep giving the ball to Bijan because he was like 1 or 2 yards away from 200 yards.
Running backs back each other. Jarius Wright was our top receiver, 3 catches, 90 yards, and a touch. On defense, Aaron Henderson, 7 solos. Everson Griffin, 4 solos and 3 tackles for loss. Jared Allen, a sack and a fumble recovery. And Harris had 8 tackles and 7 solos.
Let's go.
Why did I pick this game? This is the last time that the Vikings beat Green Bay at home for the final game of the season. Final regular season game. Vikings have not beaten the Packers at home in the final regular season game since 2012.
Didn't they beat them
How many
last week?
How many
last
times
year.
have we played them?
Didn't we beat them last year?
The
Oh,
last game of the season. Last
the last game?
How many times have we played them as the last game of the season?
I don't think it's all that many times that they finished the season against Green Bay,
Okay.
but this is the last time that it happened.
It's the last time we won.
We won
Okay.
at home in the last regular season game against the Packers.
I like it.
That is it. And that is it for the season. There will be no more Valhalla backs for the rest of the season.
That makes me sad.
We're done.
Until next year.
Until next year.
Until next year.
We're all done.
Dang.
Wow.
Well, that means next week we're doing our previously discussed and
No.
delayed.
No, we have to recap the game.
Yeah, we got the game, but we're just feeling
We can discuss later.
Yeah, I thought next week would be our award show.
Award show for John?
John, you gonna host it yourself?
Let's go, John.
No, we'll pick our players.
No.
No.
No,
Sticker in there.
Vikings, OPY, DPY, all that good stuff. Game of the year.
Winner.
Game of the year, play of the year, you know, all the fun stuff.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right. We need our let's recap predictions last week. Only one of us didn't think the Vikings had a chance. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
That's on you.
That
I
would be-
have winning faith, but not as much winning faith as
Hey, I got the differential correct.
Dan did have the Vikings winning by 13 points in a high-scoring shootout.
Yeah.
Dan had more faith than I did.
Cora had the Vikings in a low-scoring close win, 17-14. I was way off. I'm not even. I can't believe what I saw. So I'm not even going to mention what I
was-
did.
Let me just say, this entire Christmas break weekend of football games have been absolutely bonkers.
Ridiculous.
Oh, insane! They're fantastic, though.
Oh my god.
Matt Stafford is now has thrown more interceptions than Brett Favre.
in his entire career.
In his entire career, he's thrown more interceptions than Brett Favre.
Yeah. Cora's real mad at was or is real mad at Matt Stafford for losing her fantasy.
I think the fantasy that I lost, I think I would have just lost. Even if Matt Stafford performed. Because I also had Gibbs on that one and Jacobs, they had like 1 point. It was lame. But yeah, I was real mad at Matt Stafford. You want to know how many points I needed? I needed 12 points.
Oh, 12.
Well, beginning to the end of the game.
I couldn't
and I technically won. I did win, but not by much. I won by 2 because Matt Stafford got what 16 points or something like that.
He was throwing to his tight end, which he never does.
His tight end was on the other team. Oh, okay.
Oh, that always takes points away. Yeah.
I need to calm down.
But it like the games, the fumbles, the plays, the penalties, the back and the forth.
It was insane.
Was just ridiculous this weekend because it wasn't like it was like 1 or 2 games. Like there were 5 or 6 games this weekend that were like, what
the Bears 49ers
what is
game?
going on?
Oh, that on Sunday night. That was a must watch. We were in the hotel watching that one. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Yeah, it was insane. All right, prediction. What do we got?
Cora, you get to go first.
I'm gonna say we win 27-7.
Woo!
I think we're gonna keep all of our starting defense in, and I don't think they're gonna put Love in or Willis. Why would they?
Go to the kid who finished up the game on Sunday or over the weekend.
I think he's gonna have nightmares.
Because I don't think they have anything to play for.
No, they don't.
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing for them to play for. I like your line of thinking. I don't know if the Vikings can put 27 points on the board if Max quarterbacks, but we'll see.
What if that one dude is his quarterback, Wilford?
If we go with our 30-year-old journeyman quarterback.
Hey, worked with Case.
It will not be a legendary battle of quarterbacks. Let's put it that way on Sunday. And what are you picking?
Gosh, like 13-6, Packers.
Packers?
Yeah. I lost faith this last game.
But like our defense. Especially if it's a third-string quarterback.
I know, but like they might get the turnovers, but then we got to do something with it.
But they'll probably have we gotten a pick 6 as of late?
No, we haven't, but we don't tend to. I just think this is gonna be another bonkers, ridiculous game.
Get out of here!
Fumbles and interceptions.
Get out of here!
I have zero faith for this game
because I don't know who's quarterbacking for the Packers. I'm just gonna take a conglomerate of the 3. I'm gonna do something I haven't done in a while.
A tie.
No, that would be great, right? A 3-3. No. Oh no, I did this a couple weeks ago against the Giants. I'm taking the Vikings because I think the Vikings want to finish above 500 because it's the Packers and because I don't think Green Bay is going to start too many of their regulars in this game or play them very long if they do start. And the Vikings defense, I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas. 23-17 Vikings.
Wow. That's a lot of points.
Yeah, but don't forget, we have a secret weapon. Well, he's not so secret anymore. All you got to do is get the ball over midfield.
Will the throw!
And just let our kicker do his thing.
Yeah.
They need to have him try a long field goal.
They need to have him go for the record.
What do you have to lose? Literally, what do you have to lose? Absolutely nothing.
If the opportunity arises, I wouldn't put it past them to try it.
I'd be mad if they didn't.
Will the throw from 67?
Let's go.
Right?
Can you imagine the stadium when that happens?
Oh, wait, isn't the record longer now, though? Didn't the kid from Jacksonville?
I think it's 68.
Yeah, the kid from Jacksonville hit a bomb this year.
Yeah.
So Will's got to practice his 70-yard kicks right now.
He can hit it.
It's indoors. There's no
68.
So 69 yards.
Stop with that.
I'm sorry.
We want to get the extra yard. I want
69.
70.
No, 69.
69.
Well, it's not 67, so.
No, we're more immature than that.
Do we have time? We can probably get a question in.
I think we can do probably 2 questions because I did not come prepped with one.
All right, we can do 2 questions.
What was your favorite Christmas gift?
Whoa, that was going to be my question. Good thing I have a backup question. Serious.
Go ahead, John.
All right, aside from getting to see my kids, which is like the best part, they got me a panini press.
Ooh. Oh, that's what you posted.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Cool.
so my sandwich game should really pick up now.
Nice.
And they said, Dad, we know how much you love gadgets, especially kitchen gadgets, so we got you a panini press.
Dare I say breakfast sandwich game?
Oh, all sandwich game. I've already used it a couple times.
Nice.
I'm all in on this panini press. And it doubles as a grill. You can open it up flat and you can grill on it.
Is it a George Foreman?
No, it's a Chef Man.
Okay. I like
So
it.
I remember when those George
that's
Foreman
cool.
grills were such a big thing.
They were great.
They were. They were cool. We had one.
We had one.
What was your favorite gift?
All right. My favorite gift came today.
Ooh.
So a number of years ago, we worked at a gym, and they had some promotional branded shirts that the owner had purchased or got.
No, it was a store that wanted to our business,
Yeah.
and they gave us some branded stuff.
And the brand of shirts that they provided quickly became my favorite shirt ever. They fit right. They fit my body type amazing. They make me look good. They feel super soft and amazing. But I was only able to get 4 of them. And they have been my favorite shirt for 7 years. This little lady went on the hunt this Christmas season and found a place. Well, she took pictures of the tags, contacted
a shop owner,
like a owner,
press shop owner. I can't say who because she doesn't want people to know
shirt,
that.
Yep.
Whatever.
But a shirt shop owner contacted them and was like, hey, can you find these shirts? Well, they found them. And she ordered them.
Now, I got 7.
She got me 7. 1 for each year.
Now he's set.
Now I have 11. Now I can do laundry once every 10 days.
And he's got 2 black ones, 2 hunter green ones, 2 dark blue ones, and a purple one.
Yes, I'm wearing it.
And I didn't want to go too crazy because I was like, what if they're not the right ones?
Right. So
but now we know.
They got delayed and they were coming after Christmas. So she told me that she got these shirts. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, but are they really the same shirt? Like, there's no way. Like, okay, like she told me the story and stuff. I'm like, that's cool. Like, let's not go too crazy on buying too many just in case. And they came today.
And they're it.
And
He's
I opened them up.
And
I as soon as I felt it, I'm like, I saw the tag and I'm like, this is the shirt. And I ripped off my old one. I was wearing.
He was wearing one of the old ones.
I ripped it off and put this on and was like, it's a shirt.
It's amazing what makes us happy.
Yes.
Yes.
We don't need big stuff. Just
I am a 35-year-old married man with kids.
I got 7 shirts.
The best present I've gotten in years have been shirts. And I love it. I have no regrets.
You shouldn't, and nor should you.
No. Oh, it's amazing. I love this. It's the sentiment behind it, and it's just like it's this shirt. Like it's the only shirt I want to have in my closet. It's just comfortable.
Normally he has to buy 2 XL shirts to fit the length.
Yep.
And they're too wide.
Yep.
These are XL shirts. They're slimmer and they're long enough. And they're big enough in the shoulders.
Yep. They're wide enough in the shoulders, but still tight around, snug and tight around the arm.
to show off his arm muscles.
Yep.
That's great.
They're perfect.
So
I have the perfect wife.
And I get the sentiment thing. I'm looking now. My older daughter gave me a picture. It's the two of us dancing at her wedding, the father-daughter dance, with the lyrics to the theme from Wishes, which if you've never been to Disney World, you won't know, but it's the fireworks show they used to have, and there's a song they played, and there are lyrics to it. So she actually went out, typed up the lyrics herself in a very nice script, and that's the backdrop on the picture.
That's so nice.
So that I also got that on.
I love that.
I love that.
Yeah. Cora, what's your favorite gift?
Mine's not nearly as sentimental, but there is, I think I may have told you this before. There's this company called Wonderwick, and it's like a nerd company, right? So she makes sense based on descriptions of locations and characters in books. So this is Valaris, which is my favorite book and my favorite place in the book. And it's the scent of Valaris. So I got 2 of these for Christmas. Not nearly as cool as Dan's, but
it's
like a room spray.
Our house, and she
always smell like Valaris.
Always.
Well, I don't think we need a second question because we're over an hour, and that's a good.
I got really excited. I get really excited about my shirts.
As well,
I'm just so excited that I got them.
It's always great when you find the right gift for somebody and they love it.
Mm-hmm. I knew he'd like it. I just was worried that it wouldn't. Wouldn't be the right shirt.
Yeah,
right.
I'm slightly particular.
All right, shall we?
I think that's a good way to end. We will see you guys after the new year with at least 1, maybe 2 episodes.
Maybe 2.
What? Oh, that is nice. Yeah, we'll see you next year.
See you next year. Okay. Take us out.
Go. Later. Go.